dialogue from a conversation we had.
In a cage.
It's just my face.
Okay, all right.
This is
Okay.
me happy.
I like
Good
the
to
long
see you.
hair.
Oh, thank you.
That was all you, right?
No,
Oh.
that was a beautiful wig that they put on.
Where
me.
were you? Where
I was
was
in,
the shot?
It was shot in New Zealand and Beijing.
No, this was actually some time ago that you
Yeah,
filmed, right?
we filmed this in 2014.
Wow.
So,
Do you remember?
Do I remember? I do.
There's already a sequel to that one.
I know, right? There's the third one.
Seriously. So choreography is your thing. You're a tremendous dancer. But how does this compare? Because this is
was
completely
one of the hardest
different.
things I ever had to do.
Was
I
it?
mean, dancing, with choreography, that's something that I'm used to. But fight choreography, where you have to actually pretend to punch someone, or sometimes accidentally punch someone, was difficult. And the wire work, being hoisted up like 4 stories high.
What is
jumping-
that like?
It's insane. What they do, it's like a Hong Kong style cinema where action choreography where there's poolers just watching you and waiting for you to fly, and then they're just literally
And
pulling
who's
back.
afraid like one of them will go on a smoke break while you're 4 stories up?
That is the fear, but they're incredible. They're like professionals, and they've done this
Yeah.
for like 20, 30
And they
years.
know this. This is not an experiment.
They know
to them.
this. I mean, they're on like ladders and they're jumping down. They run back up to jump back down.
Do you get to a point where you get comfortable?
to a certain degree, it's just trust that you have to build.
When
with
it's
them.
over.
That's tough.
When it's over,
When
you know
it's
you're
over,
alive.
yeah.
That's when you know they
when
did
that's a wrap.
Yeah, and one little wink is they'll know if it's like you're pulling too hard or you're pulling too
What was the
soft.
biggest moment of pain that you had?
Pain? I dislocated my pinky. as you
Oh, I
can
see that.
Yeah, you can see
Well,
that.
that's something more dramatic than your pinky.
I know, right? Out of all things, that's the thing I did.
I
It's-
have a hangnail on my toe.
You know, the little things, it's like getting like a paper cut.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
Oh,
I guess
know.
if you break
well,
a leg,
I mean,
it still
if
hurts.
it's always going to look this way, then you have a great memory.
It's a beautiful, bulging, big memory.
Yeah.
All right, what else are you doing?
I'm working on a show called Shadowhunters right now.
Shadowhunters, and what is that?
Shadowhunters on Freeform. On,
Which used to be called,
ABC Family.
thank you,
yeah,
Free Form.
that's it.
All right, and what is a shadow hunter?
Shadowhunter is half angel and half human, and they basically hunt demons. And I play a 400-year-old warlock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
You've
How much
aged-
makeup?
You've aged well.
I've aged. I've got long hair. I'm fighting people. It's all over.
That's fun.
AJ said he was with you this weekend. Well, he wasn't with you. He doesn't know you, but he was at a party.
Oh, was he tagging along behind me that I didn't know?
He was at a party
He
that you
doesn't
were
know
at.
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ said you were trying to hang out
And you were
with him.
dancing.
Yeah, okay,
He said I have
AJ.
to ask you about your dance moves at the party on Saturday
Yes,
night.
there was a lot of dancing. It was Amber Riley's 30th birthday, and we had an incredible time. I mean, she was singing, and I mean, when you have a voice like that, your body just starts doing
help
things.
it.
Yeah, you can't help it.
Totally
So
understand.
your background, you're Chinese, right? And your
No,
parents,
no,
I'm
he's
assuming.
Costa Rican.
Well, that
on.
is fascinating. But your parents, I'm just wondering how they took to the idea of you pursuing this as your career, because oftentimes with immigrant parents, they want you to either be a doctor or a lawyer.
Yeah,
You know?
they wanted me to do that, and but one of the beautiful things about my parents is that even though they wanted me to do that, they didn't really suffocate me and make sure that I only had that. That's always my only path. So they allowed me to do other things.
But they also went through an interesting experience. They moved to Costa Rica. You were born in Costa Rica. They moved to San Francisco when you were, what, 6 years old?
Yeah.
Or something like that. So there's a constant change going on.
Yeah.
You can speak how many languages?
Three.
Three. Now you speak, the American sounds like you were born here, right?
Yeah.
What else do you speak, Mandarin?
Cantonese.
Cantonese.
Cantonese and,
And Spanish, right?
Spanish. Yeah.
And how do you sound? Do you have accents in those?
Yo hablo poquitito español, pero yo tengo un poquitito acento. ¿Cómo se dice?
Accento? Like, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
And inside, if people say, where do you feel you're from? How do you define yourself? What do you say?
That's a really hard question because I was a kid. I always heard Spanish and Chinese and English at home. So I feel like I'm
A mixture.
American, Costa Rican, and
Yeah.
Chinese. So it's just that's my normal.
And you can relate to all of those.
I can
Well,
relate
you
to all
take
of
the
the
best in
cultures.
each,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
take the best of each, and then
Exactly, and it's easier to adapt to things, I guess.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You can,
You
can roll
you can
with
also
it.
work in a lot of countries.
right.
you should do a Spanish movie or
I should. That
a
should be the next
Chinese
thing.
movie or
Yeah.
something.
All right,
Yeah.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Swords of Destiny. IMAX theaters, and will
that'll
be
be cool in
available
IMAX.
on Netflix this Friday. So
You get
it's
to
quite a
choose where you want to
title.
watch it. Yeah.
Big title.
It's really
good to see you again, Harry. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Would you say